Hi everyone! Today I want to make this cute little Easter basket using the new Welcome Easter stamp set. It has a cute little chick and a lamb and a bunny, and any of them would work great on this project. This is a really simple basket to make. I've added some fun details and I'm going to show you how to do it. You're going to start with a piece of cardstock 6 by 6 inches. And then you're going to want to score the square every 2 inches. So I'm going to score it at 2 and then 4. Turn it and do the same measurements again. 2 and then 4. So a lot of times this is referred to as a 2, 4, 6 basket. You got 2, 4, and 6 is our measurement. Next, you're going to want to cut up on that score line, straight up to the score line, one side and then directly across, leaving these intact. And then if you want some detail, I used my corner rounder and just gave the edges a little rounding on all 4 corners. Now, so just for some added detail, I made these little basket weave panels, and I just took some pieces of 1 3/4 squares and ran them through my embossing folder that's called the Basket Weave Embossing Folder. Really fun, and I use it a lot. And I'm just going to adhere these to each of the corners. I also rounded one of the corners on the little squares. So now you've got your basic base. You're going to fold on your score lines. And then look for a strong adhesive. I'm going to use tear tape. It's pretty strong. And you're going to put it on these 2 corners. So these are the corners closest to the flap. Liquid glue is good here too, but I just didn't want to have to hold it for a few minutes to let it dry. It actually dries pretty quickly, but not as quick as instant. So you're just going to fold them up as much as you want. I have a little triangle showing here. You can see if you wanted to fold it tighter, you can fold it so that there's no triangle at all. Up to you. That would just make your basket a little tighter. Bring those up and press them down really good. So that's the base of your basket. Pretty simple, right? Now you're going to use a hole punch and you're going to add a little hole. You can go down as far as you want. I go to just where they meet at the bottom of that triangle. And you're going to use a strip. This is cut 6 inches by 3/4 of an inch. And you're going to attach it on the inside with a brad. And I just looked for the smaller ones. There's a lot of larger, different sizes. And I just grabbed the smaller ones. Sometimes it's fun to use the big ones, but in this case, smaller ones are going to work great. So I'm going to slip it through the basket and the handle, and same thing on the other side. And that is your 246 basket. I want to show you another version I made a couple years ago. This is the same pattern, 246 basket, but you do some different detailing by snipping those panels in a different way to get this kind of gathered look. And I have a separate video on this from a couple Easters ago, so look for the 246 basket like this in my videos collection on YouTube. Now I decorated my basket with this new little stamp set, and I want to show you that. Isn't that cute? Now, I wanted to really show off this cute little gingham paper. This is from the Pleased as Punch Designer Series paper, which is a limited time paper. And you would look on the online store under coordination products. And then this is Calypso Coral, and it's punched out with the Starburst punch. I'm going to layer those together. And rather than punch the bunny out with a circle punch, I'm going to fussy cut around the bunny because I want to see this paper. I also colored the bunny with my watercolor pencils, and I did that because I wanted a really soft color on the bunny. And I'm going to use Calypso Coral and gray, if I can find it. And I'm also going to use a blender pen. So for the bunny, I just used Calypso Coral on the nose and the bottom of the feet. And inside the ear. And you can make your bunny brown or gray or whatever color you want. I decided that gray just to give it a little more contrast from the basket, and I thought it looked cute. Okay, now you can use a blender pen to kind of smooth out some of your pencil lines. And I'm going to do that. use the little bunny. Isn't he cute? I left the little kind of a bib area plain. I think that looks cute. And now I'll cut him out. Okay, for my basket, I'm using, this one's a little small, some petal pink ribbon. And some white baker's twine. And I have these little dental flossers that I use to thread these little tiny holes, and I left the container at the place where I do my classes, and I forgot to take it home. But I made it work. Okay, so then you're just going to take the little tag and run it behind this petal pink bow. Oh, look what I did. How many of you are going to do that exact same thing? Hopefully none. And here I just tie a knot and I cut off the excess baker's twine. There we go. I made it a little too low. I'm trying to go fast today because I have to be somewhere, and I can't find what I want. You know how it is. It's always the day when you have to be somewhere or be fast that nothing works out. Okay, so I'm using the Happy Easter from the Itty Bitty Greeting set because it's really tiny. Look at how cute that is. The Welcome Easter stamp set comes with a Happy Easter, but it's a lot bigger than I wanted for this particular project. So, where are you? Here you are. I'm using a scrap of Calypso Coral. And some white embossing powder. And I just attached it right there. I filled my little bag up with some Easter grasses. And I found these cute little carrots in a little bag like this at Target. And so we filled up our basket. Here, I'll show you the one with the grasses, with the little carrots for the bunny. Or you can use Hershey Kisses or whatever you like. I saw some cute Hershey Kisses in pastel colors for Easter. And I hope you think that's really fun. Like I said, check out the other variety of 246 basket. And I hope that you like my project. Check out my blog, bethspapercuts.com, and the pop-up will appear and ask if you want to join my newsletter. I hope that you do. And also my Facebook group, Beth's Paper Cuts Idea Sharing Group, or Beth's Paper Cuts on Facebook. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!